This is Dr. Motwani, and we're going to talk about something near and dear to the hearts of everyone in their 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s. It is reading glasses and presbyopia and how to treat it with a procedure called Monovision. Monovision is the idea that you can take the eyes and have them to two separate things. In other words, one eye for distance, one eye for near. The problem with true monovision is that the brain really doesn't like the full difference between the two eyes. What the heck does that mean? It means that if you're 50 or 60 years old, you need a certain amount of correction or reading power to read small, tiny print. But the brain doesn't like that. That's a true monovision. So what happens is a true monovision creates too big a difference between one eye and the other eye, and the brain simply doesn't adapt to that. How do we know? Scientific studies on adults, scientific studies on kids. We know what the brain likes to do. We know what the brain neuroadapts to. Turns out though, the good news is the brain neuroadapts to a certain amount of difference between the two eyes, about 1.5 diopters. That's just enough. It's enough for us to read a book, a magazine, iPad, a phone, a computer, all this right about this distance. But teeny tiny print, like the stuff on a medicine bottle, you know, that's going to be harder. You got to wear reading glasses for, or you got to do what I do is take a picture with my phone and blow it up. But that's called a midvision. And when you do a midvision, that means that you can sort of set your reading distance about here and do all of these things without glasses, and the brain neuroadapts to it. So in other words, if one eye is absolutely corrected for distance and one eye is corrected at that midvision, you will keep depth perception, you will keep the ability to drive and see things comfortably, and you'll be able to read, especially over a few weeks as the brain becomes better and better neuroadapted to it. And this is something we've done for a lot of years, for a lot of people. It is extremely popular and extremely effective because, frankly, other treatments for presbyopia really have not been great. So essentially, what we're doing is we're just working with what the brain can do. So we're working with what we've discovered the brain neuroadapts to, and it just happens to work out in a way in our favor as we get older that we can see distance and we can read, and the whole system can work together.